Alright, hi everyone! Welcome to the stream. Whew. My morning's good. My morning's good. We're gonna be cosplaying Sue Storm if you didn't read any of the things today. We're doing a closet cosplay of Sue Storm, which basically means that it's not an official cosplay, it's not something I, like, crafted. It's just, like, regular clothes. Who is Sue Storm from Fantastic Four? A little bit of water underneath my wig box.
This is gonna be fantastic.
This is gonna be fantastic. It's true. It's true. But yeah, she's also known as, yeah, the Invisible Woman. Paul, thank you so much for 44 months. I really appreciate it. And Minoc, thank you for the five stream streak. Yay. All right, hold on. Should put a reference picture up on the screen. You want to be threatened right now? All right. Curious Cordove. You better watch the fuck out, bitch. Put a reference of an empty room to mess with people. That's a funny idea. There we go.
Fantastic Four.
Oh, Mega Man, thank you for 44 months as well. Also Fantastic Four. 44. Okay, big 4 day today. Morning. Can't believe I just, like, got here, realized my camera wasn't set up right, and then also spilt water on my desk. But it's fine. Just a weird start to the stream. Samson, thank you so much for 9 months of being subbed. That's a long enough time for a baby. What would you like to name it? A sub baby. Okay, I'm just gonna put my, this sometimes gets caught in my hair. I pin my hair back. Actually, wait, I want the white one to be the visible one. Stream. You know how I said I never saw Eevee decks? Literally all I played against last night. Also, I got to play against your deck from someone. It helped a lot that I googled it yesterday when you were talking about it. Nice. Did you win? I'm Great Ball 3 and I'm on a 13 win streak right now. 13 wins. But I have not obviously continued it, so I still haven't lost the streak. Thank you for the 135 stream streak, Samson. Damn. Hi, Captain Crisps. I think today's the last day. Yeah, the last, like, 4 people conceded, though. I mean, I was gonna whoop their ass. But, yeah, like, the last 4 people, like, as soon as I got my setup good to go, they just conceded. So. Weaklings. They were gonna lose, though. So. Might as well not waste their time. Legit looking at that heavy duty singer from the suggestion last stream. Nice! It's a good one. It's a good one. I would still, like, do a little bit of research, but it seems to be a popular beginner one for cosplayers, so I really love mine. Also, if today's the last day, then I guess I'm going to be playing lots of Lots of people tonight. I actually did win against your deck. However, to be fair, I got perfect RNG on that. Could have gone either way. I got my Rampardos on turn 2 and Silvally 2. It was going to be rough for them. I think I went against someone who had maybe had that same deck, but they didn't get their cards out fast enough. I got my Giratina out on turn 1, so they were done. They were done. Let's upstream to see Sue Storm cosplay. Screen is frozen on an empty chair for a moment. By God, it's a perfect cosplay. I actually just got back from seeing F4. Very good. Yeah, you liked it? Candyline did a Sue Storm cosplay too. Mm-hmm. Lots of people did. I mean, she kills it every fucking time. Every fucking time. I love her cosplays. Yeah, the huge weakness on Silvally Rampardos is getting the basic cards you need, since you only have 2 basics in the deck. And the 2 fossils, you can get 100% fucked. I've had games where I just don't get a basic. Yeah, that's tough. I liked it a lot. Felt like an old school comic movie. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I feel like that's a good review. Also, we have a hype train. I didn't even see that. A hype train. What in tarnation? This early in the stream? This time of year? Hi, Darkstorm. I thought old school comic books were generally not considered good. They said old school comic book movie. Also, where did you hear that? I don't know if people say that. Is that a thing? I guess it depends on how old school. Basically, because it is bombarded with weird, nonsensical cameo slop. That's good. Stuff like red card and Iono can fuck you too by drawing down your cards. I'm guessing that's the same with your deck though. Anything that drops your hand total after Happy Red Ribbon must hurt a lot. Happened once, but I do have a red card in my deck. Also, actually, I won a game because of an Iono. Because with Iono, it just gives you it reshuffles your cards that you have in your hand. So if I have 6 cards, I still get 6 cards. I just get different cards. And sometimes because of that, like I'll be like, shit, like I really need a rare candy or I really need a Greninja. And then I'll get it reshuffled and then I'll get a rare candy and a Greninja. And I'm like, oh, you're done. It's over. Haha. um, not the one I meant. The one that drops your cards to victory point needed to win. Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. But yeah, red card. I remember one time someone red carded me when I had a huge hand, and then when I got reshuffled, I got a red card also. So I just used it on them immediately. That was funny. But then both of us were like slogging because we had both used our Pokeballs and Professor Oaks. So it was like tough. It was tough. I can't remember how that match ended. I think it was a tie. But that Superman feels like an old school comic book movie. I won't be able to see it till Wednesday, so no one spoil who gets crowned Miss Wakanda. My vote is Human Torch. What? Might be missing the start of movie night after all. I got tickets to see the new Fantastic Four movie. Movie night? You mean the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie marathon? That's on all Sunday? I mean, if you missed the start of it, you come by later. It's Mars. Your opponent shuffles their hand into the deck and draws a card for each of their redeeming points needed to win. Oh. That's pretty crazy, because then, yeah, you can make them only shuffle one card out. That's not bad. Would you rather see a man in the city or a bear in the city? What kind of question is that? I'd rather see a bear in the city. I'm sick of seeing men in the cities. When are the bears going to start coming to the city? So sick of this. It's time for the bears to hit up the city. That would likely result in the bear getting shot. Okay. Is it a self-proclaimed bear? What does that mean? Oh wait, do you mean like like a bear, like a bear? A well then definitely a bear. Bear with the jaunty hat and spectacles. Maybe a Smokey Bear. It's a joke. Like, would you rather see a man or a bear in the woods? People forget how important the setting is. Okay. Teehee. I don't understand. Okay, I know that this is like it's like some heavily debated thing. Like, why would you choose to see a bear in the woods? I'm just saying. I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched like urban exploration videos or like even paranormal videos where they like encounter a person when they're out in the woods or in an abandoned building. And I would say that's pretty scary. I think everyone's answer would probably be bear. I think that's like the normal answer. Like, even if you're a buff guy, if you're in the woods at night for some weird reason, running into a person who shouldn't be there is a little bit scary because you're like, why is that person here? You know why you're there. You know why you're in the woods, but you don't know why that person's there, so that's why it's weird. Yeah, like just from a perspective of like survival or knowing about like going outside or anything like that, like a bear is more predictable than a random person in the woods at night. It actually doesn't even really matter their gender. A random person in the woods at night is like, it's scary. Like, you said, there's all kinds of scary videos of people being like, I'm camping in the woods. And then they're like, why the fuck is there a person here? Oh my god. Usually, those videos are scarier than when, like, there's a bear. What if I did both and ran into Bear Grylls? Oh my god. Then you guys can share some piss by the moonlight. An American bear or a Canadian man? I don't know. Yeah, I still don't feel like were those clown videos didn't seem real. I don't know. Everyone's like the killer. Remember the killer clowns? I'm like, were those real? I feel like that was still staged. I don't know though. Maybe that's just me being like skeptical. But like, I don't really believe that people were just like. I don't believe that any of that was like true. I think that it was all staged. But I don't know. I could be wrong. A hiking trail all alone in the middle of the day, and a man comes up and goes, "Hey, baby girl, can I get can I get mod hiking trail in the middle of the day?" You run into all kinds of people and dogs. When I was a kid, we had to have a lockdown because of the clown thing. Really? There really were people dressed up as clowns randomly in the streets. It was super free. Were they actually murdering people, or were they just? Huh? It's real? Was it just like people trying to pull a stupid prank? Not murdering people, just being there? That's creepy though. Hi, BB. I'm not stuck in the woods with a random guy. He's stuck in the woods with me. Oh no. So you're the person they're scared of running into. There's people trying to prank, yeah. It's still weird though. I don't like that as a prank concept. What if a bear approached you and said, I want to watch Play Zelda, not makeup? Going to run into the first gamer coded person I see and ask to be modded on streams. Just someone with like a Pikachu backpack. They're like, what are you talking about? Imagine they're like, yeah, actually, I've been really needing a mod. Also, new Happy Gilmore 2 is on Netflix. Oh, it's on Netflix? I thought that it was gonna hit theaters. Or maybe it did already hit theaters. Hmm. Is it good though? Does it have the same like kind of cast or well, I gotta look at that makeup. Alright. Or like, is it a different cast? Yeah, it's fun. Everyone returns and there's a lot of cameos. Interesting. Is it still like the same main character or a different main character? Approached by Johnny and Twitch in the woods, but he was dressed in a bear costume. Does that count? Absolutely. Want to watch How to Train Your Dragon? I think that I'll see if Subail wants to watch it with me this weekend. Aw, that'd be nice. That sounds like a good time. Alright, that looks fine, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing. Um, yeah. Yeah, lots of movies lately. The Superman movie. God damn, Superman. I'll probably see the Superman movie eventually. Maybe. I haven't been to the theater in like a while now. Since like either since the Mario movie or Barbie, whichever one came out later. I think it was Mario. At least I'm pretty sure. I wanted to see Beetlejuice in theaters, but it didn't work out. Pretty good, just a feel good kind of movie. Fills you with hope. Which one? Sorry. Basically, Adam Sandler Says Happy is an alcoholic and starts up golfing again to raise money for his daughter's school tuition. I really enjoy modern Sandler films, so this was good. Oh, that's good to know. What was his last like modern Sandler film? Because I feel like it all started going downhill after Jack and Jill, but also I'm like I don't know if I've been paying attention to what he's been releasing. Because he also did like Uncut Gems, which I also didn't see, but everyone was like, I remember that. Everyone was like, whoa, that's crazy. He can actually act. Last movie in theaters was Sinner, the movie of the year. Before that, I think Beetlejuice at a drive-in theater whenever the FNAF movie came out. Oh, yeah, I want to go to a drive-in theater really bad. Yeah, Uncut Gems I heard was good. He's a million of them on Netflix. That doesn't answer my question though. That actually really doesn't answer my question. Where I'm from, there's a bougie, expensive movie theater with reclining chairs. We had a cheap one with cheap food and drinks. Everyone always hang out at. Could just see any movie cheaply. Oh, that's nice. I just go for any announced horror movie, and it didn't matter if it was bad or not. I mean, it could be fun with friends, right? Like no matter what it is. There was a kid that had a dollar theater that everyone hung out at, but it was pretty sketchy, and we were probably lucky we didn't get stabbed. Oh no! Did people get stabbed at the dollar theater? No! That sucks. It sucks when stuff like that it gets like all sketchy. It's like this could be really awesome and nice. But yeah, I've heard of dollar theaters. Like there's one that Leon used to go to when he was a kid. I don't know if it's open anymore. I have no idea. But um that was like an experience for him. And I grew up in a little town, right? So I just had the one theater. The one theater that had one showing room and that's it. Very cool. Very cool though. Very cool theater. Historical theater. Yeah, but they can't exist. Yeah, nothing's a dollar anymore. Fuck. Yeah, $10 theater? I am going to be putting in contacts, yes. Adam Sandler is an amazing actor. I think he has a shallow sense of humor behind the scenes. Yeah, probably. Last movie in theaters was Jurassic World Rebirth, which I loved. Hoping to just catch Superman. That'd be nice. Yeah, I gotta pay attention because sometimes they do like at theaters like Ghibli movies or like I remember I missed Coraline being in theaters for like 3 days because I was out of town. So I want to catch like those ones really bad. Like I'd love to see the DreamWorks um Dream Fox, the Fox dub of My Neighbor Totoro in theaters. Nobody knows. We did Toonie Theater when I grew up. It was also sketchy. It was in this abandoned mall. Abandoned mall had like 2 stores and a bowling alley and a bunch of empty storefronts. Always made it apocalyptic almost. Hey, but then you know $2 theater. That's creepy though. I remember I worked at this one mall that like I don't know, it started to like just like stop bringing in much money. So just like more and more stores in that mall were closing down all the time. And then Like there would be days where we got like 3 customers or whatever. And then corporate would always be like, why didn't you get more people in the store? Like, because they basically wanted you to go outside to start like fucking pulling people into the store and like, I don't know. They were like, make people come in then. Like, they're so fucking insane. But we're like, the mall had no one. Do you realize 3 businesses have closed down in this mall? Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? But honestly, if we suggested like, oh yeah, you want me to just like go out and grab people and force them to come in, they would have said yes. Because that was the skincare shop I worked at, where you'd have to stand outside of the store anyway and be like, do you want to try some lotion? Do you want to try some lotion? And that sucked. Abandoned mall movie theater sounds so sick. Honestly, it kind of does. My town theater is awesome. I saw Jurassic World in 3D for $6. Okay, that's a good deal. Arizona tea cans are still less than $1 because their CEO is an absolute fucking giga chat. Really? Are they? I don't think they are in Canada. But that's fine. If they manage to do it in their country, then hey. It was like when my Dollar Tree I worked at was like, you need to ask everyone about the special push item. Like, they're in line. You can see it. If they want the special Oreos, they will grab it. Oh, yeah. The pet store I go to has, like, a rule where they have to ask you if you want to buy their special treats or whatever. I always feel bad because they're like, hey, so these treats are on sale right now. And I'm just like, no. I can tell every fucking time they don't want to ask. Because I'm sure they hear from, like, every 4th customer, my cat cannot have those treats. I will not give, and then it's like, listen, they're just telling them to say that. I swear there are no malls near us anymore. I think the Mormons opened one up, that they prop up. It's a minor scandal since they're using church money for it. What? Other than that, I can't think of any around. That's crazy. The prices on the cando. I don't know. I know it's on the can, but I feel like for the past like few years, like the Arizona tea can does not say 99 cents. Like, I swear, but I could be wrong. Okay, so I'm the lady that will stand there and tell them my cat cannot have the treat and give them my life story. I'm afforded the opportunity. I mean, the tone of how you say it matters. And also how busy the store is. Because I'm sure there's like, I can definitely tell that there's like sometimes where the person working there like would absolutely chat with me and like they would love if I just fucking started telling them about my cat. Like, there's times where I can really tell like they would love to chat. But if the store's busy, then they don't want to chat, right? But like, it's the tone. If you're like, my cat can't have that. Like, it's the thing is that people get pissed off sometimes and you offer them shit at the counter. And that's the problem I'm more so talking about. Because yeah, there's definitely like, there's one, actually when I was setting up for Prince Chili's birthday stream, I think it was that morning. I don't know. Either way, when I went to the pet store to buy like the stuff for him, I was in a hurry, and the girl working there was like, it was weird because like normally they don't really say much to me in that pet store, but like she was like, she asked me like twice if I needed help, and I was like, I'm good. And then I went to the till, and she was like, oh, is it someone's birthday? And I was like, yep. Listen, thanks for being curious, but like I cannot chat with you right now about this. Yeah, my store sells them on sale for $1, but they're not $1 there. Oh. Some gas stations, convenience stores try to charge extra 30 cents. But you can actually report those places to Arizona tea makers to get them to bring the price down under the threat of cutting off supply. I don't know if that would work in Canada, though. I'd have to look. I'm gonna look for the Arizona tea can because I feel like they haven't been 99 cents here for a while, but I could be wrong. But I'm gonna go look because I'm pretty sure it does not say on the can. But they're 99 cents here. Anon, thank you so much for the 7 gifted to the community. Can we get some hype in the chat? Thank you so much. Damn, yeah. Remember the show Atlanta had a fake Arizona tea where they scan it and it's over $1 and the customer says the price is on the cando and the cashier says the price is on the cando and the front says Arizona, the price is on the cando. I gotta watch Atlanta. I remember working in retail. A lady asked for the CDRs, asked for CDRs, and I couldn't even say a thing before she went, "Oh, you probably don't even know anyways." And I was like, "Cool, have a nice day, I guess." Oof, oof. I also paid like $5 for a can at Circle K 2 days ago of Arizona. Oh wait, so you're referencing the Atlanta then with saying the price is on a cando? Because I'm like, I swear it hasn't been like that for a while. But also, it's like it's not from here, so there's already different fees and stuff included with having to import it to a different country. For the CDRs, I don't know, back in the year 2003. I remember when I first started working at Staples, there was this lady that came in and she asked for help with the ink for the printers. And I was a cashier. So I was like, yeah, just walk over to the ink wall and I'll send someone over to come help you, right? And then she got like really mad and she was like, the person that asks for help here is never the person that helps me. And it's like, you know, I could go try to help you with the ink, but I don't know fucking shit about ink, so it would not go well. Like huh? Anyway, so she got really like mad. But my manager was standing there, my good manager. And he was like, "Don't worry about it. Some people get mad cuz they have other stuff going on at home, you know. Just like over nothing. Like just don't fret about that kind of thing." And I was like, "Okay." And then she came back to the till and was literally like, I just found out I'm not getting my Christmas bonus this year. Just like solidified exactly what he said. I love talking to customers as long as I'm not busy. Yeah, exactly. If the customer is nice and whatever, then it like honestly, it can be a really nice thing to chat with a customer if it's not busy. Absolutely. Companies do Christmas bonuses? Oh, they used to. They used to. There's a legend that back in the day, people used to be able to get Christmas bonuses. On my bad day, my boss doesn't say, "Oh, it's okay for you to treat the customers badly." True. But he's not saying it's okay that that person treated you badly, and like he's saying don't get upset, like don't take it personally. Because also like at a job you can't really do anything, right? You're not allowed to yell at them or anything, right? And maybe you should be able to yell at a customer a few times a day. Although with some of the coworkers I've had, I don't know. I don't know if that rule can be applied always. But sometimes people get mad over nothing because they're having a weird day. So it's good to separate it from yourself so that you don't like, you know, it's for emotional management for your own sake. not giving that person a free pass. But also, she didn't. She was just like, she just kind of complained and then huffed away, and it was kind of weird, right? Yeah. Well, that's a nice thing. Like, I feel like managers are allowed to argue back. So it's nice if you have a manager who's like willing to put people in their place. People pleasing sucks. I hate how it's promoted. Yeah. I like talking to this guy that about the fake moon that was a drone and the government spies on him with. Sometimes it can be entertaining. Love asking for the manager. I hate winding up at angry peons. Yeah, that was the nice thing when I worked at Victoria's Secret is anytime a customer is difficult, they literally encouraged you to just call the manager over to deal with it. So that was really nice. Cause like it would happen, right? People would start throwing a fucking fit. But then you didn't have to deal with it. You could just be like, hey, I need a manager. And then you would just walk away. You would just walk away and that interaction is over. I really appreciated that. As opposed to when I worked at the skincare store, they literally, I've talked about this a few times, but they literally made it like, oh my god. I've talked about this so many times, but I'll just say it one more time. Um, they made a rule that basically if a customer got angry, you had to do whatever they wanted, but you still had to, of course, try to enforce rules, right? So then, for example, someone would fucking like someone tried to return shampoos that they used up, like two empty shampoos, and I was like, "Hey, so you used these, so I can return the one that you didn't use, but I can't return the ones that you used up all the way." And she was like, "Why? I didn't like them," and I was like, yeah, but you used them. They're empty. So that's not really how a return works. You return it once you've used some of it and you didn't like it, but I can return the one that you didn't use, right? And then, there's a bit of a back and forth for like a minute and then she starts yelling. As soon as she starts yelling, "All right, guess I'm returning the fucking thing because that's the new rule." They wanted to literally never have any customer complaints and only get customer compliments, which is like just like a stupid business model. Like I don't know who came up with that idea, but it's like the worst idea I've ever fucking heard. Because sometimes like if a customer's gonna be mad that you didn't let them return empty shit, like oh my god, like oh my god. But yeah, you had to. So, but it was just rewarding bullying because then people figured out that if they yelled at you, they could get what they want, and then they were frustrated that you didn't do what they wanted in the first place, right? So then it's like, I can't do that, I can't do that. Oh, you're yelling at me? Actually, yes, I can. So, yeah, that was fucking awful. Yeah, always find someone who's paid more to deal with that kind of stuff. Exactly. What do you do when the employee is being mean or difficult? I don't know. I don't think I've ever witnessed that or seen that happen or have that happen to me. Like, I've had employees who were like, they don't seem enthused, but that's not really, whatever. They're working at a retail job, so, and who the fuck knows what's going on with their day? I don't care. I told the fake moon guy to check to see if there was two moons out. And then call a friend in another town and ask if they saw the moon also. And he didn't want to logically sort out the fake moons. I remember doing the phones for DoorDash, and I got one customer who demanded full refunds for every meal. And she got it 6 times in a row. Like, she actively cost the company hundreds of dollars. So I said no, I'm referring this to fraud. I got pulled into an HR meeting over it. Oh my god. In my store, the kids are sometimes rude to customers for no reason. But I also know that's because my store sucked and no one cared. Kinda looks good. Thank you. Thank you. Someone wanted to return a used pregnancy test one time to me. No. No, they were like, it was negative, so I don't need it. It's like, that's not how things work. Please. That's not how things work. I just gave her a new one. I mean, I guess that works. That's a health hazard because you pee on those. Yeah, that's crazy. That's so insane. She was trying to show me how it was broken or something. Oh. I mean, then yeah, giving a new one sounds like the appropriate action. You're like, listen, you can't return this. It's a hygiene item. But here, take a new one. I peed on this stick. Take it back. Yeah, it definitely seems like the right call. That's so funny. And people are so silly. They're so silly and weird. They come back for a third one, then nah. You marked it as your territory. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, shit. I forgot. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, I made this circle to put onto the thing, but I was gonna paint it. Well, I'll finish what I'm doing now first, and then I'll paint it. I always get negative on those sticks. I know, he's such a cutie. What a cute boy. Once had some obvious meth addict in the store night mad because we didn't have single serve ranch dressing cups and demanded I radio a manager. Went ate shit when I told her I'd page one over because she was adamant that I radio one over. We don't carry walkie talkies. That's so funny. No, you can't page them over, you must radio them over. But yeah, someone who is on some drugs probably doesn't understand stuff like that. They're not in a normal state of mind. I mean, the ones that we had like radios at Victoria's Secret, but that was like kind of unusual for most of the jobs I worked at. I touch my ear like I have an in-ear mic like a CIA agent. Yeah, just pretend. Sometimes it's hard to think of stuff like that on the fly because you're just like, what? Like, are you being serious right now? I had a radio working at Hollister and Outback. Outback Steakhouse? Heard of Outback Steakhouse. It is stunning when someone hits you with something so random. Yeah, it's sometimes it's very hard to be like, what do I do in this like this person's being really strange. What do I do? When I was in the pharmacy, we had people try to return pills after someone had died. They, of course, could not take them, but it was always sad. Yeah, that is pretty sad, actually. Like, yeah, you know what? The person who was taking these pills can't take them anymore. We can't return them, but you could take them all and then see what happens. See what happens. It's like antibiotics. You got an infection. You got a UTI. Congrats. I got told to get the CEO on the phone once. I said if I had his number, I wouldn't be talking to you. That's so funny. Yeah, people would be like, oh, they would be like, can you tell corporate? Can you tell corporate? And it's like, I don't have I don't have a line of communication with corporate. I remember at Staples, when people would say that, you were supposed to give them the number that was like literally on the bags. You'd be like, I can't, I can't call them, but here's a phone number for your idea or whatever. But yeah, actually, honestly, when people told me to tell corporate, I would just be like, sure. And then I obviously I wouldn't. How the fuck am I gonna tell corporate? Be like, you really need to tell corporate to do this. I'd be like, okay, I will. Sure. You betcha. But that's because the first time someone did that, I worked at Domino's, and the Domino's pizza that opened in my hometown was like the first in that like area of like towns. So people from different towns like drove all the way over to my hometown to pick up Domino's pizza, right? And then they would call and complain from like, I don't know, an hour and a half away, right? So this one woman did that, right? And so she called and was like, hey, like this pizza is too spicy for my kids. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, would you like a new pizza? Like, we can make you a new pizza. And she was like, no, I don't live there. Also, it's the sauce that's too spicy. And I was like, oh, what? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, what? She was like, well, are you going to change the sauce recipe? I'm so fucking serious. Are you gonna... I'm sorry, it's so ridiculous. Are you gonna change the sauce recipe anytime soon? And I was like, well, we actually like just changed it. What? I was like, I'm sorry, we actually just changed it, so I don't think so. She was like, I'm pretty sure she asked me to like tell corporate it was too spicy for her kids. And I promise you that that sauce was not spicy. I'm guessing her kids were at an age where they learned the word spicy. And when they tasted something they didn't like, they used the word spicy, okay? That is the theory. Because there was like, I don't think there was fucking pepper in that sauce. Like, I think there was maybe some oregano. But like, I don't think it could have been less spicy. Isn't Domino's sauce like 75% sugar? Possibly. I didn't look at the ingredients. I had one lady yell at me for a commercial for the business. I will tell them, boss, right away. Yeah, wait, what are you gonna do about it? Nah, I changed it just to spite you. Fuck you. I always remember stuff like that. I always wonder if stuff like that is a joke or something, since how the fuck can you be out of touch and really talk to a 16-year-old working at a pizza place and shit? I know, right? It's like, yeah, it's literally too spicy. My kids like can't even eat the pizza. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like us to make you a new pizza? No, I don't live there. What would you like me to do about it? Like, what would you like me to do about it? Well, are you gonna change, dude? Well, are you gonna change the recipe anytime soon, bro? Like, I don't know who the fuck you think I am, but like, damn, like, she dead ass thought I was gonna be able to like get some pull in there to change the sauce. Like, no, if you don't like the sauce, then just go to a different pizza place. There's so many. There's so many, and this one isn't even in your town. So how often are you realistically gonna come to this pizza place versus the ones in your town? Because I remember what town she lived in, she said, and it was like, there's pizza places in that town. There's some other towns that were kind of nearby that had no pizza places, but that one definitely had at least one pizza place. Probably had more than one, though. For some people, season, that's what I'm saying. Like, it really wasn't spicy. Like, and I'm not even saying, like, oh, like, it wasn't even spicy, but it, like, was, like, you know, like, there was some, like, jalapeno in it or something, like, you know, like I have a spice tolerance. Like, no, like I swear, like there's no. I mean, I'm sure that you guys have tried Domino's pizza before. Like, it's not spicy. I mean, at the time, the sauce might be different than what it is today, but like, I feel like usually for cosplays, you have to do a red or black lip. We've unlocked mauve. Is it mauve or mauve? We have unlocked mauve. Actually, this color is very close. Yeah, this is gonna be. All right. Yeah, any mass-produced sauce like that is not going to be too spicy. I know, right? It's like, all right. That was so funny. Another time when I worked in the skincare shop, the skincare shop sells like body butters, and most of them had a shea butter base, right? That's like very common for actually for like a lot of lotions. Um there was like, I think there was like 2 or 3 that we had that weren't shea butter based, but most of them are shea butter based. This lady comes in the store and she's like all frantic, and she's like, I found out that there's shea butter in your body butters. And I was like, yeah, most of them have shea butter. Yeah. And she was like, some people are super allergic to shea butter. Like, they can go into anaphylactic shock. There should be warning. There should be big warning signs all over the store that say anaphylactic shock. And I was like, okay. She was like, you need to tell you need to tell corporate. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll tell corporate. I'll tell corporate. If you are so allergic to shea butter that you can go into anaphylactic shock, I promise you, you're not going into fucking lotion stores and trying on lotions, dude. Like, there's no way. There's no way that it needs to have that kind of crazy warning. Like, are you what? Yeah, don't go into it, like, because shea butter is in so many lotions. Like, I know if someone can go into anaphylactic shock from that, they probably won't be trying on lotions or going into lotion stores. Um, and also, I've never really heard of that besides from that one person. Which doesn't mean it's not real, but I don't think it's very common. I think it's probably very uncommon. This brown lotion container with shea beans on it will totally not kill me, right? Yeah. Yeah, actually most of them had like a shea a shea like butter on the like lid, I'm pretty sure. Like a picture of a shea nut? What is it? Yeah, well, she wasn't saying it was her. She was saying some people. Every time you sell to a customer, you have to list every ingredient ever in case they can go into anaphylaxis. Yeah, exactly. People can have severe allergies to anything. Well, my brother has a very severe pollen allergy, right? And he's drank He's drank pollen, like bee pollen, by accident a few times. And he has to use an EpiPen if he does that, right? So that's him going to anaphylaxis, right? And the thing is things that have bee pollen in them don't have giant warning signs that say bee pollen, anaphylaxis, watch out. He's just kind of supposed to read the ingredients and you know and think of that, and then also have an EpiPen in case he goes into anaphylaxis from accidentally ingesting bee pollen. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that his allergies are that bad, but you know, like one time he bought like a Bob Marley drink that said flower power on it, and he totally didn't think of like how something that said flower power on it would probably have bee pollen, right? So we kind of teased him for it, like this kind of hints that it's gonna have some, have some bee pollen in it, but you didn't think of it, but like yeah, it's not really on the business to really account for the fact that he could go have a severe reaction to it. It's it's kind of on him to make sure that he has the steps takes the steps to be cautious about it and has a backup plan for if he accidentally comes into contact with something like that. Bee pollen? Why'd you censor bitch pollen? Yeah, it does suck. It does suck. It's a very severe allergy, but what can you do? What can you do? Is he allergic to bees? Take a wild guess. Never considered that it could be a drinks. Yeah, it's one of those things you wouldn't really think about it. Like sometimes they advertise it for like smoothies, like they'll put it in smoothies. I don't remember what it's supposed to do. Um, what are you placing on your face besides skin? Skin? I'm placing skin on my face. Makeup? Are you wanting me to specify? This is a translucent powder from Laura Mercier. It's just to set the makeup so that it is set and it doesn't crease. Hi, Bess, the best. But yeah, bee pollen is like you would see it in like Jugo juice. Sorry, booster juice. Or like maybe sometimes Orange Julius, maybe. I can't remember what does it do again. But there is like some type of health benefit. All right, so it has a sweet floral taste. Um, it's a mixture of pollen, honeybee secretions, and nectar. And it's a good source of antioxidants. So maybe they put it in there for like a flavor thing. Has immune boosting qualities. Okay, there's like lots of ideas that it's like super healthy for you. But like, yeah, no, my brother's just like super allergic to pollen. My sister one time accidentally poisoned him by putting bee pollen in a smoothie that she made him because she forgot. But it happens. That one's more, when it's on him to read something, But when she makes him a smoothie and then oops, accidentally poisons him, that's, you know. Are we gonna play a Fantastic Four game? Are there even Fantastic Four games? I guess there's like that. What's that game? Marvel Rivals. I think it's in Marvel Rivals. I'm not gonna play Marvel Rivals though. Did she also accidentally take out a life insurance policy on him before that? That's so funny. Do you know bee pollen transfers to each other by vomiting it up? It'd be transferred over 100 times to be who collected it. Okay, okay. We're about to get a dad break, so just letting you all know. Okay, it's 3 minutes. You can do it. Are you allergic to anything? You don't have to give us your weaknesses. I'm just allergic to skin stuff. Like I've sensitive skin. I went and got an allergy test a few years ago. And cuz I was like getting like I would get like sniffly when I went outside So I was like, oh, maybe I'm allergic to pollen or something. But I wasn't actually allergic to any of the airborne stuff. They tested me for everything. So I'm allergic to like perfumes and pollution. She said that pollution was causing me to have that reaction. So I have to take antihistamines if it's pollution out. So I'm allergic to pollen and dishonesty. The ROMs for the PS or Game Boy one. Trying to soak in the makeup tidbits I can. I know of eyeliner, mascara, eyeshadow, lipstick. I'm far from done even memorizing. Um, Also concealer. I put concealer on to like cover my dark circles and also any blemishes, kind of even out the skin. But you can also use foundation. This one's like empty. I don't really use foundation very often, but that's another thing that you can use to even out the skin. Um, and then you set it with powder. There's lots of like really really good tutorials. You know, the stuff that I do here would be more specific if you're trying to see how I do a specific thing, rather than like how to use makeup in general. Yeah, foundation and concealer is definitely one that takes. It's kind of hard because it's easy to get the wrong shade. Um, hmm. Where's my paintbrush at? Kind of nervous. So I have this like circle patch that I can put, but I feel like it's not gonna look good. One thing I'm allergic to is the people that don't join Rotten Poppy's awesome Discord server, and also tree pollen, and also tree pollen. Yeah, we're having an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie marathon on Sunday. Um, so you know you should join the Discord and assign yourself the movie night role so you can join us for that. It'll be a lot of fun. We're watching Terminator 1 and 2, Twins, uh, Kindergarten Cop, and Last Action Hero. Yeah, at 11 a.m. Central. So that means if you're like in a time zone that can't usually make it to movie nights, you might be able to make it to this one. Maybe for like the start. So, you know, if that's you, let me know if there's a movie you'd like to watch at the beginning.
Looking forward to the next 4 too.
Yay! Thanks, Birder. But yeah, I don't know the order of the movies that we're gonna watch yet because I still want to hear if anyone has like a preference. Um, but if I don't hear back, besides, I think Nick said he would like to start with the Terminators, maybe, but that he also doesn't care. I think it's the only person who said anything. So may end up doing that. Okay, I'm gonna paint this little circle patch. I don't know how I'm gonna adhere it to my shirt because I don't know if I want it to be permanently adhered there. Like I don't know if I want to sew it on. Plus, I'm like I don't want to sew it live. Like so. 5 p.m. UK on Sunday. Oh my, I'm actually allowed to join a movie night. Is there a movie you'd like to watch first so that you can join the first? Watch it, like, you can see only the first movie, the first two. Is there any first two that you'd like to see? I'll probably be able to join later, but I don't mind what movie is watched when. I don't think. Good, because yeah, I'm just, the only reason I'm making this, like, consideration for EU time zoners is just because they normally can't, join the movie nights. So, but yeah, the only thing is that we can't watch Last Action Hero first because that one references some of the other movies we're going to be watching, so we don't want to start with that one. Can we start with T1 if that's okay? Wait, are you just saying what Nick wanted you to say or did you mean it? I mean, either way is fine, but I'm just curious. Oh, that's the one that Nick wants to watch? Never mind. We can absolutely start with T1. But then the question is do we go straight into T2 or do we do T1 and then like a twins chaser, you know, like T1 shot, twins chaser? Or do we just do T1, T2, fucking kindergarten cop twins, and then last action hero? Yeah, the only reason I asked is I wasn't sure if Conballs was joking. Um, Sorry, Nick. Back to back twins chaser might be nice. Cause yeah, I don't know. I'm like, will it be too much doing back to back, or will it be nice to kind of break them up? I'd be cool with T2 a bit later, but I don't really care. So you feel after watching T1? No, I need to have a schedule. That way people can join for the movies that they want to join for. Excited for the Running Man remake? It does seem cool. Oh, I put definitely too much black paint in my palette. I can't use all this. I wonder if I can fit it back into the... You guys can't see what I'm doing, but just trust I'm doing something. That is weird, Gorn. But yeah, it has Michael Cera and it's made by Edgar Wright. We're talking about our Arnold Schwarzenegger movie marathon, Vampy. We're having it on Sunday at 11 a.m. Central. So we're just talking about which movies we should watch first. So we're gonna start with T1, it seems, Terminator 1, and then maybe we'll do a Twins Chaser and then Terminator 2. Because I think Twins, actually, I think was it Kindergarten Cop and Twins that were the exact same runtime. There was two movies in there that were the exact same runtime. I was like, really weird. We watched the first half of T1, the second half of T2, then Last Action Hero full movie, then the second half of T1, then finally the first half of T2. I love that. That's a great idea. I think people will enjoy this. Terminator 1 is the least funny of all the movies, I feel, so it's good to start with that. That's a good idea. The Diff Arnold movie between the two Terminators seems like it would ruin the pacing. Why? No True Lies? No. No, True Lies is at the very bottom of the list, and also we already have like 10 hours of movies to watch. So, yeah, we're not gonna add like another 2 hours. Cuts might change runtime too. Oh, yeah, you're right. I just looked up what IMDb said. I'll have to double check them. Like, you watch the first one and then go into a comedy, then like, haha, that was fun. Now questioning my humanity with T2. Yeah, but also, it could be like kind of intense to just watch those two movies back to back. And also, it's not like it's not like it's one movie and we're breaking it in half. You know, the second movie didn't come out immediately after Terminator 1, so it's not necessarily made to watch back to back. You know, time passes, so it could be, more of an accurate feeling. But yeah, no, my main worry of watching them back to back is just that it might be kind of intense, and then we have two comedy movies back to back. I feel like attention span might enjoy it being broken up more. won't be far off, like 10 minutes or something, so no big deal. I mean, I like to have it scheduled so that I know what times things are gonna happen. Okay, so now I have the outline of that. Now I need to do the giant four. I need to look at this. Fantastic Four symbol. Uh, just because you're not meant to marathon Lord of the Rings extended editions doesn't stop people. Stops me. It's not like Back to the Future films where it's good to watch all of them back to back. I like the T2 director's cut when it came out, but now I think it has a bunch of baggage. But yeah, I don't know. I think mixing up the pacing could be a good thing. Just because it'll be a long time of both movies, but I don't know. Yep. Okay. I think I know how I'm gonna do this. This is not gonna look as clean as it could look, but it is a closet cosplay. Yeah, both. Yeah, it could be a lot of heavy action all at once. I don't know. Because yeah, the other thing is like, do we want to watch Twins and Kindergarten Cop back to back? Because we have to end with Last Action Hero. Yeah, we definitely want to use the 1080p cuts because I can't stream on Discord in 4K. By the way, if you've never joined us for a movie night and you're listening to us talk about it, how movie night works is we actually treat it kind of like a Twitch stream. So we watch the movie together, but we watch it and then we talk to each other in the chat. We don't use the voice chat to speak to each other. Sometimes people are nervous because they don't, they don't want to be in a voice chat during a movie, but that's not how we do it. Hi, Doom. Comics strongest mom. Let's go. Yeah, I'm trying to be a cosplayer who does cosplays that are timely. So that's what we're doing today. I joined once where this streamer was the only one talking and cracking jokes, and it was very odd. Oh, it was kind of like a reaction type stream. Okay, I'm painting right now. That's why I'm looking down, by the way. I'm making my 4 patch. It's gonna it's gonna look okay. So you have Amazon Prime Twitch streaming in Canada, where if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can watch a movie on stream. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we don't. Um, I'm pretty sure we don't, but I could be wrong. I don't fucking know. Okay, maybe it will look okay. I don't know. I don't know. It's starting to come together. You'll see. You'll see in a second. It's almost done. It's almost done. Come on. It's like this one spot's just like eating the paint. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's not gonna look as clean as it could, but I think it'll pass, hopefully. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. Can I show it to you without lifting it off of this? All right, this is what it looks like. It looks okay. Maybe it should be a little thicker. Oh, that's right. If you have Amazon Prime, you can also subscribe for free. Just connect your Twitch to your Amazon, and then you can subscribe to any streamer of your choice. And it doesn't auto renew, so you have to remember to use it. Okay, don't forget to use it. Wait, did I boil water for tea and then not make it? Yep, that is what I did. All right. Okay, if I had it, I wouldn't have drank it. So, all right, there we go. Red Omega, thank you. Exactly like that. Thank you. 7 Stream Street, Cassidy. Yeah. Hi, Dilfo Massenoris. All right, my excess paint is away. I had to do labs this morning. Man, do I hate fasting for it. I was hungry. Ah, yeah, that's no fun. Did they make you do a 24-hour fast? Closet cosplay. I'm excited to see how you're gonna get the wood grain. Oh, Conball's got the time stream up there. These are the runtimes on MB. So T1 147, T2 233, Kindergarten Cop 151, Twins 146, Last Action Hero 210. So I think the only difference is I think Kindergarten Cop is a little bit longer by a couple minutes because I think there's 2 that were 147 and then one that was 146 when I did it. So, I mean, that works. That's very close to what I imagined. I can DM to you if you needed. Sure, that would be nice. Just from dinner when I had to go at 9. From dinner to the morning. Hi, JC. All right. I guess I'll put this here. So worried you saw the joke and took it the wrong way? Oh, the closet. That I was angry? I'm sorry. No, I didn't see it. I was painting. All right. So now that's drying, so we can attach it to my sweater later. I still have a bit of paint on my hands. Probably shouldn't be touching my face if I have paint on my hands. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go wash my hands. All right, hi. Yeah, I was using her power. It's true. Yeah, I go to the gym at 4:30 in the morning, so I was waiting hours. Ooh, ooh, yeah, that makes it much worse. I have this like little container that I usually keep all my false lashes in, but I don't know where I put it recently, so that's kind of a bummer. Um, I'm gonna have to figure out a solution. What's her superpower? Is it throwing really big fits? Sure. Sure it is. Okay. I bet they're in like a purse of mine somewhere or something, but I do have different lashes somewhere around here. It's almost like if I organized my stuff, that would like help me in some way. I don't know though, probably fake. Yeah, wait, hold on. I thought I had other lashes right here too. I don't see shit. Huh. Well, that's a bit weird. I don't know where I would have put those. Oh, wait, no, that's not them. What the fuck? Huh. Wait. Also, the wig that I had a wig. Oh, wait, there's the lashes. Wait, at the start of stream, I had a wig box. Oh, it's right there. I can't keep living like this. Wait, where's my lash glue? Okay, before I get my lash glue out, which just must be in one of my bags. I thought I brought it back though. Huh. Just want to see if these lashes will work. Oh yeah, I think so. Do you need to be on a TLC show about messy people? I actually don't think I'm that messy. I don't think I'm messy enough for that to be a problem. I'm just my desk and my stuff is just completely disorganized right now. Doesn't look that bad in here. I have an ADHD room. Organization is a scam created by IKEA to sell furniture and storage. Honestly, in a way. Okay, yeah, these lashes will work. They look good. Okay. Now I need to find my lash. Okay, give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay, it turns out it was in here the whole time. All right, we're that's fine. Pappy isn't messy, just anti-cleansed. Anti-cleansed. How about a TLC show about TV executives who can't stop exploiting people? Dang, I kind of want that now. Uh, isn't that kind of what Undercover Boss was? It was like, wow, people at this company don't get bathroom breaks. Now they can have one bathroom break for 12-hour shift. Like, hmm. Hi, Dam X Shroom. Hi, Mindy. I have to admit, I'm not sure what version of Sue Storm's costume this is. It's a bit smaller to the movie costume that Elba had, though. You mean similar? I miss. Yeah, similar. I read that as smaller. This is it. I don't know. I googled Sue Storm and this one came up. I don't know shit. Marvel Rivals Sue Storm had to be after Dark Stream. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Okay. Sorry, I'm gluing my lashes. I'm being quiet. I like glue my lashes. My lashes. Uh, the show would be about TLC executives trying to figure out how to exploit people with issues. Oh, this would be specifically about TLC executives trying to figure out what issues to exploit next. I see, I see. Honestly, it's almost like we get a version of that with like those Mr. Beast interviews. Okay. Have you seen it, the Malice skin at least? They shown the cast of the new movie and they were all shocked. They shown it the Malice skin for Sue Storm or something? Honestly, I've seen like cosplays of Marvel Rivals characters, and I've seen like maybe like fan art of different skins. Um Maybe some skins that don't even exist. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what skin you're talking about. Okay, I think that looks decent. When the glue dries, it won't look like a giant white blob there, hopefully. I can color over it. After dark, I think was referring to how I do Poppy after dark streams. Alright, I'll look up Sue Storm Malice. Whoa! Okay. Was this BDSM inspired? It is from a comic though. She's wearing like a what looks to be like a very scandalous leather teddy and then like a very spiky face mask. That's the way to describe it. I just feel like the under eye needs to be a little darker. I mean, it'll probably look darker once I have the blue contacts in, but still. I know, isn't Chili cute? Wiping his little face. Adorable. She was brainwashed by the Psycho Man, which is being from the microverse. So she didn't even know she was Invisible Woman when she wore that. It's kind of a weird story. Huh. Interesting. It'd be wild if you just had that spiky mask in your closet. Okay. Alright, let's see what this looks like with the wig on. That can help inform my decisions. Alright, so I have the wig. I didn't style it or anything, so hopefully it looks decent out of the package. It comes with a wig cap. What kind is it? Oh, it's the net kind. I like the net kind. Why do so many massage therapists have trust issues? Because people are always turning their backs on them. Ayy. Ayy, good one. Aren't Hulk's shorts more like jorts? I don't think they're that short. There's a freaking tag in it. That's unusual. Alright, this is the color I got. Look at that. Alright, so it's not a lace front wig, so it might look a little weird. Lace front basically means that there's like a light mesh at the front so that it's not as obvious. It looks a little more natural. Crip. Should probably put the back on first. No, I'm messing up the wig. Okay, okay. I do not know if this is my color. Okay, there's the ear tabs. So this is the part. It's more of a middle part than our picture has. It's more often jorts. I grew up with Hulk that had shorts though, and Bruce Banner controlled Hulk back in the 80s. Oh, I'm back in the 80s. I bet Hulk was a lot sluttier. Alright, well now we know what I look like with just actual blonde hair. It's kind of weird. Alright, I need to clip this out of my face still. I'm not done my makeup. This color makes me look very tan. Eh. Thank you for the 5-stream streak, big ass zombie. You like it? Question mark. I don't know if I take that as a compliment, but sure. Okay, that will work for now. I sprayed this with some antibacterial fabric cleaner. I was like, I don't know, I was trying to be extra cautious. I washed it and dried it after I bought it from the thrift store, but I'm still kind of nervous. Legit should go blonde for a while, dude. I don't think it suits my style. Maybe. Probably not. It's giving Lisa Miller from Scott Pilgrim with the clips in. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take that. All right, so now with the wig on, we can kind of tackle the makeup again because this will change the way that the makeup looks a little bit. So will when I put blue contacts in, that will change it a little too, but I don't want to do that yet. With costume contacts, you're technically only supposed to wear them for like 3 hours max. Which is crazy considering that people go to conventions with them and like spend a whole like 12 hours with them. But yeah, they can be pretty uncomfortable sometimes, so I'm gonna wait to put them in pretty much as long as possible. Now what? Where's my powder puff? Oh, it's on the floor. Gross. Haley Stardew cosplay. Oh my god, wait, this wig would work for that. So it's very Jessica Alba though, so it fits well. Thank you. Thank you. I love Abby and Haley so much. Yeah, Haley definitely grew on me a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna go a little stronger with the blush. Redeems threatened from Haley. Marcia Brady cosplay. Who's Marcia Brady? But yeah, I finally do have like a proper blonde wig, so I could do all kinds of stuff. The only thing is like with this wig I can't really do Misa without cutting bangs, so I don't think we should do that. Oh, Marsha. He really gives Baby Doll from Sucker Punch. Oh yeah. Is there eye drops to help with that? I know a coworker has some special eye drops to help with his contacts, and they were working in a very dusty place. Costume contacts are a little different than regular contacts, so you might be able to use that. But I think the idea is basically that costume contacts can be a bit suffocating to the eye, and that's kind of why you're not supposed to wear them for as long. But so I don't think any eye drops would fix that, but I don't actually really know. Okay, the stronger blush I think looks correct. Um, Envy Adams who put it in a ponytail and had earrings. Doesn't she have a bang though? I was thinking Envy as I typed Lisa. But I love red hair Envy. Yeah. Red hair Envy is fantastic. Yeah, apparently they didn't like the red wig on Brie Larson, which is why they went with blonde. Here's what the reoccurring look was for Hulk. Oh yeah, those are kind of like purple underwear almost. Definitely a sluttier Hulk. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna blend this out. My fingers. Happy we kill a lollipop chainsaw cosplay. Thank you. Okay, there we go. That's working. That's working for me. All right. I need this. And I'm getting hungry. What time is it? Oh, that's why. I need to go and I need to buy some tofu for onigiri. I'm gonna have to do that tonight. I'm actually out of onigiri. Well, I'm actually out of onigiri like filling today. So what to have for lunch today? Might end up being nachos, chat. Actually, wait. I think I'm out of nacho chips. Shit. What am I gonna have for lunch today? Oh no. Thanks, Doom. Actually, the blonde is growing on me the longer it's on my head. I did like having the blonde in my hair when I had my I don't know what to call my previous hairstyle. You know when I had the blonde in my hair? Yeah. Some of you remember, I'm sure. There's opened a huge Asian supermarket near us. I need to go check it out. Ooh, that could be nice. I want to do this. A little bit, you know? Okay, I think that looks decent. Okay, now, the lip color is wrong. But do I want to go all out on the lips right now? before I eat? Probably not. Yeah, the thing is my natural hair color is pretty dark, and the blonde is like it's a lot of money to upkeep, and it's also pretty hard on the hair. So I feel like it's not really worth it for me after like because even I know that from having the blonde sections in my hair. Like one of the reasons why I got it changed is my hairdresser was doing it one time and she was like, you can't keep this forever, right? I was like, I know. Yeah, like I could try to learn bleaching myself, but I don't know about that. All right, this wig kind of came out of the box nice. Yeah, there's a lot of potential with this wig. The thing is like I could end up becoming one of those girls who just wears wigs sometimes, Who just wears. I feel like there's a lot of people that I follow online who just wear wigs a lot. I could become one of them, but will I? This would be fun for a short experiment though, like blonde for a few weeks. That's still pretty expensive. I mean, blonde for a few weeks, and then what? I guess I could dye over it with a color. But yeah, or I could just wear this wig sometimes. Did a Buffy cosplay? Just the occasional wig jump scare to keep Chad on their toes. Yeah, I mean, unless I learn to bleach myself. I'm a little scared to try to bleach myself, though. Yeah, this really does make me look tanned, though, doesn't it? And I think, do I still have my filter on? I think I turned it off, though. Let's see here. Oh my god, wait. What? This camera looks so yellow. That just makes it look like the room is sepia. I think this is more accurate to real life. This is a very white blonde wig. Yeah, it's just white balance, honestly. I'm Swedish. I can't get white women jump scared. It happens so often here. I've grown numb to it. Getting jump scared with a different. I don't know. I think you would be jump scared if one day, without warning, I would had a blonde wig on like this. You do a zero suit Samus cosplay with this wig. I actually did do one, but the wig, yeah, I tried putting it in a ponytail. Honestly, I should honestly try to like do the proper wig thing where you like cut the wefts off and then put the ponytail in and everything like that with that. The time I've seen you with blonder hair is when you were Barbie. That was it. Yeah, it's a different blonde and it had like it was like a balayage, so it was brown at the top. I think when I bought the wig, I didn't know it was gonna do that, but I don't remember. Be Tiffany from Bride of Chucky. Oh yeah. All right. All right. I'm gonna get food in a few minutes here, but but let's just try on the sweater to see how it looks. But yeah, this is a closet because yeah, it's not even a jumpsuit. It's not even a jumpsuit. I don't even have gloves. Is that what you're gonna make? No, I have no fucking clue. I have to look in the fridge and think. It might be a little too loose. Should have probably taken it in. Oh, it has thumb holes. That's true. I do want to do a Zelda cosplay. She didn't zip it up all the way. What, you don't think this looks right? Oh yeah, wait, it does kind of look like a Squid Games one, doesn't it? Okay, but is it giving Sue Storm? Please. Wait, please, I hope so. Is it, is it? You need 4 on it? Okay, I made the 4 patch. I don't know if it's dry though. Well, it's actually pretty dry. So like, this definitely could use to be tighter though. Definitely the sleeves. Is giving track meet. Yeah, it's definitely a track jacket. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm just gonna turn this inside out and take a peek at it here. I could take it in. I don't think I can do that. It might take too long on stream though. It'll probably take me like 20 minutes or something. Because yeah, I think the problem isn't just that it needs clothespins in the back. I think it's the arms are too loose. So, okay, so there's one weird thing about this cuff. Typically cuffs have like a seam that's along with the jacket. This one doesn't, but I guess I'll have to make one. So let's hypothesize. Let's hypothesize here. I don't think that's actually the proper use of hypothesis. Okay, so if we put in, yeah. Actually, I could probably, is this part tight enough? I mean, it's a stretch, right? So yeah, if I go along here and I go then zip this up. And the same problem with this ribbed bed at the bottom too, but again, I can just make it. I have one now, so follow that. Yeah, like I could make it tighter, but I don't think it's a good idea to do that while I'm live though, because it could take me a bit. I mean, I could bring my sewing machine in here and then you guys just won't see it. Wonder if I have enough room. You said closet but it doesn't need to be perfect. No, I still want it to look good though. I feel like with how loose it is, it's not giving how I want it to. Mr. Jacket is also comfier while gaming. That's true. it's it's so close though. Like it really is like the right color. It has a bit of the black. So imagine that it's tighter. All right, imagine a bit. Okay, imagine it looks like this. Oh, I guess hers is a quarter zip. That probably also changes it. How long would it take for you to get just gain weight? Okay, it's also kind of hot in here for this. It's kind of hot. It's kind of hot in here for this. So, yeah, live sewing is a potential thing, but I don't know if it's gonna be very. You won't really be able to see it. It's gonna be very fun. I don't know. I don't know, but I need to get food, so we'll figure that out in a few minutes. We're gonna take a dad break, and I'll be right back. Ooh, tea and snacks. Yeah, I'm having some smoked tofu with some soy sauce. Sounds weird, but it's good. Okay. Hell yeah. That's fantastic. The blonde really changes your vibe. It's like the other side of the coin. Do you guys like me more blonde? Do I seem nicer? Well, blonde plus glasses. Seem meaner? Shut up. Makes you look 4 years older, the blonde and the glasses. Kind of reminds me of the teachers I had in high school. Or at least one of them. It is weird. Who is that? Who even is that? This is already annoying to eat in, though. Alright, there we go. Eee. I remember one time I posted a clip where I was wearing the Ramona Flowers wig, and then I took it off to show that, I had like a wig cap that was skin color underneath, Egg, give an egg moment. But then there was people on TikTok that thought that my actual hair was a wig. They would comment on my other TikToks, being like, "I can't believe that's a wig." I guess because my actual hair was also blue. We need Beer Good with a blonde slick back wig. I had very blonde hair as a child, really? That's always funny. A real Dennis the Menace vibe going on, huh? Honestly, I wouldn't have guessed. That's actually kind of surprising. I was born with shaggy hair, it's wild. Really? I was born bald. But I was born premature, so I didn't develop my hair yet. I didn't have it yet. A lot of like my really like I think like my earlier photos from like when I'm like 1 or 2, I have like really short hair. Like a pixie cut, but I think that's just like it took that long to grow in. Bald. Imagine a bald baby. That's crazy. Actually, a lot of babies are bald, aren't they? That's like a thing. I don't have a ton of pictures, but I'll see if I can track down a young beer good for Discord one day. That'd be cool. Find me some pictures of me in my middle school uniform. A class of 8 people in middle school. Oh my god. Her blonde even in middle school? Damn. Now I'm picturing you because when in my middle school, when I was in middle school, the Justin Bieber haircut was popular. So now I'm picturing Beergood like that with the Justin Bieber haircut, doing the this with their head all the time. Don't know if anyone remembers that. If 5 minutes super far off, it had it longer sometimes. Ooh. I had a mod haircut as a kid with a mullet because I was seen AF. Mullet. Are mullets seen? I'm trying to imagine. I'm trying to picture this. Mullet. We need a new playlist. I mean, if it's seen, then yeah, you're not having hockey hair. Let's see here. Okay, I think I see what you're trying to say. You had like the scene haircut, but it was a bit longer. I wanted to be seen really bad when I was in middle school, but my mom wouldn't let me dye my hair. And I was too scared to ask for all those layers. So I looked more emo, which was sad for me. I didn't want to be emo, I wanted to be seen. This song does go hard. This is from Mario Galaxy, no? Puzzle Plank Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy 2. I always thought the scene look was really cool, but it had to be so much work. Yeah. Honestly, like, I still think it's pretty cool. There was actually this girl who was like kind of MySpace famous back in the day who made a video about it um on TikTok talking about what she did. And it's crazy because it's like, man, back then if you had like 20K followers, that was like having like 5 million today. Like I swear like people knew you. You know, like that like people knew who you were when you had just like, you know, when you reached that much back in the day on the internet. Like there was a time where like the biggest YouTuber had 20,000 subs. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, so she said that she basically her haircut was actually very short and that she just would buy extensions and then dye them really crazy all the time. And that's how she always had like crazy hair and everyone knew her for her hair, but she was just yeah, she had the same hair here and then she would just change her extensions all the time, which makes sense with like how layered a scene haircut is. Yeah, those kids are hardcore. And they use like razors to layer their hair. Yeah, I wasn't brave enough to do that. Honestly, if I was like truly seen you know, I would have committed to the bit. But honestly, I just like the style. I was like an ultimate scene poser. I never listened to any emo music or scene music at all. I knew one Broken Side song, and that was like my crutch. Like that, I would just say, just say Broken Side, but really, I was listening to Metric and MGMT. In France, we had a trend named Rat Tail in terms of haircuts. It really looked like a redneck haircut in Global, just having a little line of condensed hair at the back of your neck. Oh yeah, I remember my neighbor had a rat tail. My young neighbor when he was a kid, he had a rat tail. He got like the shave down the center, and then it like continued, and then it grew out. Eventually, he cut off the rat tail. He had it for like a while though. I said a ducktail. That was my favorite. A ducktail. Woo! What do you mean a ducktail? Back of your head looks like Donald Duck's butt. Is that not what you were describing with the scene haircut? I'm confused. A 50s greaser cut? Okay, wait, I can see that kind of. Oh, this is from Sonic Mania. Oh, sorry, I had to check what song that was. Style of music and Y2K to dress yourself with spiky hairs and flashy clothes and all the stuff that goes on with. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'm almost done my food already. Smoked tofu. Yay. I didn't realize I had any of this. I was like looking in the fridge and I was like, no way. Hi, Chico. How's it going? Cosplay day. It's going great. Finally Friday. Finally Friday. Woo! Tomorrow I'm gonna go to the farmer's market. I might even go swimming. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how crazy I'm feeling. If I'm feeling crazy enough to go swimming, I don't know. Is your tofu too hot? No, I ate it cold. You can buy farmers. Farmers market trip is so cool. There's one close enough for us to walk to. It's super nice. Oh, I wonder if my new place will have one that I can walk to. That's nice. But yeah, no, I want to get some like produce. Guys, guess what? Guess what I did today? Guess what I did today? You guys won't even actually believe it. I actually exercised today. I did a light workout, which still made me sweat a lot because of my meds. Um, but I did a light workout. And you know how? I played Wii Fit. I love Wii Fit. What can I say? Honestly, the last time I played Wii Fit, I was like, this game kind of sucks. Like these workouts suck. But I was more fit back then. Now I'm not so fit, so I was actually a little sweaty. I was like, all right. But I'm like, this will help work up my stamina, I think. I need to gain some more stamina. But also if I actually try to do a light workout before I take my meds, then it might go a little bit better. Might not sweat so hard. Wii Fit? Nah, Wii Fit. You need to work out. You can drink whole milk if you wanted. On the Wii? Yeah, on the Wii. I have it right here actually. I did it. I did it. And it's weird cuz like this is the Wii Fit I got when I was a kid, so it's like day 5,300 and like 82 or something. I'm like, "Holy fuck." Um thank you. Thank you. I don't know if my height's correct in there or no. I've no idea actually. I have no idea if it is. It seems like it probably is. I like looked and was like, that's probably right. I don't know though. I don't know though. But yeah, it was nice. Honestly, like it went a little bit better than I thought it would. So I'm probably gonna continue that a little bit. Does the slider go up to 6'9"? Oh, absolutely. You can put any number you want. Keep working out, you'll feel better, even mood wise. I noticed that. Yeah, no, it's definitely really good for you. Basically, the only reason I stopped working out is because when I started taking these meds, I can't do cardio anymore. When taking the meds, it's like dangerous, you know. So I was like, what the fuck? But then I found out that the workout I was doing wasn't, but it was kind of cardio because I was doing high intensity training. So I need to like I can still do those exercises, but not in the way that I was. Or alternatively, I can just work out before I take my meds. But it's kind of hard to motivate myself sometimes. But you know, before I was medicated, I was working out. So, you know, that's not really actually a good excuse. So, yeah. But yeah, that's what I used to do. So, anyway, I feel pretty good today though after doing a little bit of Wii Fit. It wasn't like long. I think it was like 15 minutes. Yeah, exactly. So if I work out in the mornings, if I exercise in the mornings before I take my meds, then that should go well. Plus it's summer, so I really do want to like get outside and stuff too. So try and get a workout friend to be able to do the workout with before medication is like Leon. Leon's been having health issues, so he won't be able to work out with me like that yet. But yeah, I like doing like home workouts and stuff. But yeah, the Wii Fit's like fine for because like it doesn't really have intense workouts really. Like you can like do yoga or you can do like push-ups and stuff. But most of it's like I think it's kind of geared to like an older audience in a way. You know, like just get used like some physicality up there, but it's better than being totally stationary. What are we playing today? I was thinking of playing more Ocarina of Time, but I don't know. I don't know. You can always try hard Wii Fit. I have before. I honestly, I loved Wii Fit growing up. My sister and I always show that to each other when either of us works out. Beefcake, beefcake, yeah, yeah. How about BS Zelda? It's the remake for Zelda 1 for SNES that was Japan only. What, you don't want to see Master Quest Ocarina of Time 3 Heart Challenge? Well, free gun show. My brother, I don't know if I said this on stream, but my brother phoned me and he started just making fun of me. He's like, I'm worried about you. Cause remember that time that I did a push up for the stream? He was like, I keep thinking about that push up. I'm scared for you. It's like, he was like, you're lucky you don't smoke, otherwise your tendons would snap. He just started roasting me so hard. I was like, yeah, okay. I thought you were Samus when I first looked at you. Oh, thank you. With Ring Fit Adventure, you can make workouts somewhat with Switch that are really great. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy Ring Fit that much. It doesn't work on the Switch too, really? Start roasting you like it. Yeah, you look, but yeah, you look like your arms look like little cigarettes, but I could smoke you. Yeah, that was my brother. You use chili as a way and just lift him above your head 20 times. It's a good idea. He would hate it though. Okay. So I ate my food. I have tea here. We have a little bit more to do for the cosplay though. Yeah, Ring Fit was just kind of like, I mean, it was kind of like a good workout. It was a lot of running in place, and then they would like make you do crunches, which was kind of cool. But I don't know, it just I didn't get into it. I don't know, it didn't. It didn't. I think I had more of a Wii Fit expectation for it because I really did love Wii Fit all growing up. I don't know what that says about me. If you're like one of my favorite games growing up was Wii Fit, but it was. I really loved Wii Fit growing up, so it didn't really. I don't know, it didn't meet my expectations. Hmm. Okay, but before the next stuff that we do here, Yeah, the video game side of it was sort of lame. Chase the monster and help Shieldy, the shield bro or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could get into it if I really tried. I mean, I have it, you know. And it's kind of cool like it like works out the arms actually. But I don't know. I'm gonna play Wii Fit for a bit. I really like Wii Fit. I had fun this morning. Okay, now I'm trying to decide if I want to try to sew that jacket. Pilates, we use those rings. That's cool. I kind of want to do Pilates. Try it. Try sewing it. My vote was Ocarina of Time, but up to you. Yeah, I could always just like sew it after stream really fast. That way we don't cut into Ocarina of Time. Hmm. You look up Matt Pilates on YouTube for some home workouts. I might do that. I might do that. But then also, if it's this casual, do I put in the contacts then after stream? Like I sew the jacket, put in the contacts after stream, and then and then during stream, no contacts. That track jacket is kind of warm though. Save your eyes. The contacts that I don't know what was wrong with them, but the contacts that I used for the Plink cosplay were like really burnt my eyes. My eyes, I like put them in. I was like, oh shit, I do not have a lot of time in these in these contacts. But I do have astigmatism, which means I'm not actually really supposed to wear costume contacts. But my stigmatism has not caused there to be any problems so far. My thing is I just try not to wear them for too long. They do make stigmatism specific cosplay contacts, but they're like so much more expensive. So the only thing that happens though, because I have astigmatism, is when I put them in, sometimes they slide around a little bit when I blink. All right, I'm gonna put away my plate. I'm gonna go get my jacket. Um, and yeah, yeah, I'll be back in a second. I'll be very quick, but I'm gonna run a quick dad break. Before we play game, I need to do my lipstick. It's not complete. Do 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 do. Yeah, you missed me. Whatever. Who is this blonde lady? Sue Storm. Awesome mom from Modern Family cosplay. Can't you see the four? Come on. Can't you see the four? I'm Sue Storm. I'm the invisible woman. Where the fuck did my Cupid's bow go? Does that look right? That yeah. They opened up a Barbie cafe down here for Comic Con. It looks pretty cute. You remind me of that. Oh, that's nice. Wait, don't I have a gloss that's like kind of a brownish color? I have gold. I have red. I have black. I have like a pinky brown color, don't I? Where'd you go? Okay, there's white. Why am I finding every other color besides the one that I want? Alright, well this one will work, but it's like not. It's a gloss. The other color, I'm not even sure if it's the right color. I just wish I knew where it was. I gotta clean. I gotta organize my stuff. I can't keep living like this, chat. Chat. But you know what I'm not gonna do? Organize it this weekend, because I'm going to the farmer's market. No, maybe I will. I don't know. Okay, this color actually I think is correct. And then it won't feel so dry. Hiya, Barbie. Hi, Ken. Want to go for a ride? Sure. Jump in. All right, that. I think that color is pretty exact. And once I have the contacts in, it's gonna look great. It's gonna look great. Also, this is like a little bit uncomfortable and it's flipped up in my nose. I won't lie, so I'm gonna actually keep it out. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Ooh, whoa, ooh, whoa. I do have elf ears, but you know what happened? I don't know what happened because I have one of each size, but not two of either side. I have one, and they're both for the same ear. So it's a bit of a problem. I had a dream that I made some out of putty, so that was kind of weird. I am Knuff. Shut. Okay. Oh, I should probably deal with this. That paintbrush might get fucked up. Oh well. I like a fucked up paintbrush every now and again. Okay, where is that? Over here. This wig is just getting all in my face! My actual hair never does this. So I don't have enough of it. Is that a custom pink N64 controller? Did you paint it yourself? I did not paint it myself. It was a gift that someone sent me through Throne. I don't remember where it's from though. It might have been from Lukey Games. But it's like it's cool because it has like a modern joystick, so it doesn't have the I guess the joystick drift that the old ones have. It's beautiful. Thank you. It's a nice gift. It's a really nice gift. And when I was a kid, there was a period of time where I told everyone my favorite color was gray because it's the same color as my N64 controller. So then, you know, it was still my favorite color was still pink. It was always pink. But at the time, there was like, you know what is gray because of the N64. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. All right, who wants to see Ocarina of Time?